Hello, everybody. I'm Joe Clone, as you might or might not know. um, and I'm here with part two of my Lego Imperial Era minifigure review series. In this part, we're going to be talking about and reviewing my current Lego Rebel Alliance minifigures. And I said it with the Stormtroopers, the Rebel Alliance, and the soldiers that fight in it are some of the most iconic characters and soldiers in all of Star Wars. Not as iconic as the clones, but but without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so to begin, I'm gonna be honest. These are my favorite Rebel Alliance soldiers or troopers. These are the Rebel Fleet Troopers. These guys were on Rebel starships, and that's really about all I know about them because I really don't see them a lot throughout the Star Wars films. I'm sorry if I'm not so well versed or I don't have a lot of knowledge on the Imperial era because I'm really a Clone Wars era type of guy, so my information's a bit lacking in this sort of field here, but sorry about that. But I really do love the Rebel Fleet Troopers. I've always just loved how they look. They just look so like sleek and like cool looking with the sort of sand blue collared shirt and the black vest with the brown belts. I've always just really liked the look of them. They almost look like they're going to like a club or something. Like I don't, or like they're bouncers at a club. Like that's really what I've like always thought about them. They're just so cool looking to me. But to get into it, let's just talk about the Rebel Fleet Trooper now. This is the newest, and actually it's only the second variant of Lego Fleet Trooper that Lego's ever made. They only made came out in the new Boarding the Tantive Lego set for the 25-year anniversary of Lego Star Wars. Other than that, the only Rebel Fleet Troopers that ever came in a Lego set were the ones from the 2008 Battle Pack. So that's why I'm so happy that I have 4 of them here, and I've explained why I have 4 of them. You could check out my mock video to see why I have 4 of them, and even if why I have 4 of them, even though I only bought one Boarding the Tantive Lego set. But you could go see it in that. I'm not gonna ramble on here. Still a bit jet lagged from my return. But as we can see, again, I just love the collared shirt with the black vest. They just look so dapper. I know I use that word, but they really do. And they really upgraded the printing on them here opposed to the first variant, which I actually have a first variant from that classic 2008 Battle Pack. So we will compare. But they have the bowl-style helmets that we see. They're iconic in the first fight scene of Star Wars ever, so that is also why I really like these guys, because it's literally the first fight scene ever in Star Wars. So just very, very cool. And they even have a double-sided face, which I also like, which the older ones did not. And just an overall great minifigure. I'm really happy with how they made these newer ones. And so we could compare. Obviously he looks a bit different, but it's because I lost the 2 bowl helmets, so that's why I don't have. I rather have one of these guys have it than Captain Antilles, so that's why Captain Antilles and my custom heavy Rebel. Oh my God, I cannot speak today. I'm sorry, guys. My custom Rebel Heavy Fleet Trooper has this sort of, I see it as sort of like an upgraded version of the bowl helmet because it's still white with the black visor, but it covers his entire face. And I like to think it's a little bit blaster proof. But I just love the look of this figure. I really, this is one of my favorite custom figures I've ever made. He's obviously he has the backpack and the heavier blaster because he is a heavy Rebel Fleet Trooper. But like I said, there is his face. It's not too different from the newer style. It's a little different. These, I honestly feel like the OGs look so much more aggressive and meaner than these guys, even with the flipped around, angry, I guess, expression. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to mess with this guy. He looks really pissed off. But you could see on the torso just the upgraded printing. It's just way more detailed. The back has nothing on these. That's why I have a backpack on him. And yeah, just more detail in the newer ones. But I still love that I have one OG, even though he's without the helmet. But I really love what I've done here with the custom heavy Rebel Fleet Trooper, because he just looks so badass. Like, look at him. I do. One of my favorite custom figures I've ever made. But I thought it's cool that we could compare the Rebel Fleet Troopers. And again, this version and that version are the only two Legos ever made. So very, very cool that I have 5 of them here, even though he's a heavy trooper, which I just look at him with all of them. He looks so good. Our last Rebel Fleet Trooper we're going to be going over is Captain Antilles. And again, since he's a captain, I sacrificed the ball helmet for a different type of helmet where he could put the visor down, and I think that looks really cool. And again, he's a captain, so it kind of gives him a little different look, even though he's very different looking with his printing there. As you could see, it's a different, he wears a sort of tan jacket with a tan shirt underneath, and some back printing, and just a cool, I honestly like the Fleet Troopers way better than Captain Antilles, but a cool figure to have to lead my troops. He could sacrifice himself, and then my heavy could lead them into battle. But again, a cool figure. I think there's only been 2 of these guys that Lego's ever made also, so another kind of rare figure here. And the Boarding the Tantive, like, just to talk about that set, I literally got the last one in my entire town, and I haven't seen them in stock ever since the release date. So I'm just so happy that I have 4 of the new Rebel Fleet Troopers in Lego form. And again, I love my heavy there. And I have a nice little squad of Rebel Fleet Troopers, which is really nice because, again, they're in the first fight scene of Star Wars ever. So, like, they're iconic. Unfortunately, a lot of them lose their lives in that scene. But since we talked about them, let's move on to the other variants of Lego Rebel Alliance Troopers. Okay, our next variant of Rebel Alliance soldier or trooper is the Rebel Snow Troopers. And this is going to be sort of a quicker part of the review because, just to get into it, technically he's really the only official Lego Rebel Snow Trooper I have. I don't know if this is if this is an official figure or if I made that, but he looks awesome either way. And these two are obviously I've customized him when I was younger, and these are the wrong legs for him, but it's all good. They're not as exciting as the Imperial Snow Troopers or Rebel Fleet Troopers that we have back there. Look at all those dudes lined up. But still just cool to have. As you can see, they have sort of a puffier jacket, gloves, because they are most notably seen in The Empire Strikes Back on the planet Hoth, defending the Rebel base on Hoth. And the one thing I really do like about them, though, is the ability to take the mask off the top and and actually have them wear it like that, opposed to how the Fleet Troopers really can't wear the visors ever. But that's a feature I really like. That's why I really love these official Lego helmets that they made. I wish they made more of them, but very, very cool. Other than that, not much detail on them at all. But I'll move on. So, like I said, I don't know if this is a official Lego figure. I might have made this, but still cool because, again, just like Stormtroopers, the Rebel Alliance had a multitude of different types of people serving in their ranks. So this is sort of a, oh my god, people are going to get someone, a Greedo species alien that is a rebel snowtrooper. I forgot the name of what alien species this is in Star Wars, but I just think he looks really cool. And again, like I said, anyone who wanted to serve in the Rebel Alliance was taken in open arms. And actually, it was a way more fulfilling job than Imperial Stormtrooper. But moving on, we have, this is sort of one of the OG variants of the Rebel Snowtrooper. And as you could see with me saying that, the printing is very different and the outfit is very different. He has gray sleeves and gray pants, and the jacket is just a little less detailed and no back printing. They both share that feature. And they both come with that amazing Snowtrooper helmet, though, which I really like. And I also love the face on this guy. That's why I like a lot of the Rebel Troopers I like, because they're just a lot of different guys. Because in the movies, that's how it was. This guy's got a really nice mustache going there. Stud Stash approved. That's another great Lego YouTuber. But yeah, I've always loved the mustache guy. Just a cool figure to have. I'm very glad I have him still, because that is a iconic Lego printed face. And moving on to my custom Lego Snowtrooper, he's got sort of the snow camo, which it doesn't look that bad, but again, I defaced it as a little kid. It's all good. But I really don't think it looks that bad, and he actually has the backpack and the correct legs. Look at that. But it's all good, and he has that sort of a snickering face there, but again, another just cool figure to have. I like the Fleet Troopers way better, believe me, but let's move on to the final lineup. And there's the final lineup, and that is my current Lego Rebel Alliance Trooper or Soldier review. And again, I'd really like to get more of the Fleet Troopers because they're some of my favorite, they're probably my favorite Rebel Troopers in Star Wars ever, but we'll see about that on the future. I really love the Heavy that I made, one of my favorite custom figures that I've ever made. But that's a review, and as you know, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in this universe, and I thank you guys for joining me on the journey. Parts 3 and 4 will follow this, and peace out.